Hope everyone's having a good Wednesday. Welcome on in, everyone. We're in the outhouse again. People should be used to this. I've been in here a while, so there's going to be some mobs around. So bear with me as I find some place to fly and stand and be safe. Let's land on this tree. Okay, that's better. Welcome on in, everyone. Hope everyone's having a good day. MD Boy Original. 1630. Wow, are you like in Germany? Or Europe somewhere? UK's only 4 hours ahead of me. It is almost 11:30 here in the morning. Zero Fox saying, wow, 2 streams in 12 hours. Yeah, I streamed later last night than I had intended. Belgium, Boy Original. Very cool. That's awesome. I always like to hear where people are from. And yeah, this morning, I'm not sure how many people around the world celebrate November 11th. For Commonwealth, UK, and Canada, it is Remembrance Day. In the US, it is Veterans Day. And there are ceremonies at 11 o'clock that I normally attend. However, of course, with the pandemic, they are not happening, or they are happening by invite only for essential personnel. So I did some virtual stuff at home, which does not take nearly as long, which is fine. And then I thought, well, what a better way to spend a chill day hanging out with some folks. There's Cosmic Dancer. How's it going? And you're in India, Nautics MC. Very cool. That's awesome. So for those of you that are not aware, my name is Joel Duggan, as it says on the tin. This is the Citadel. It is a survival Minecraft server, private server. It's been around for 3 years, and we are in a new realm, a very empty realm, and it is the medieval realm on the server. We've got different areas on the server, 10, 20, 30,000 blocks away from one another, and they all have different themes. And so we're in a medieval themed area now. And I've been working on this farm and this farmhouse for quite some time. And my coffee is cold already. That's disappointing. Anyway, and so it's a potato farm. And the idea behind the whole thing is that this is the road into town. And so this is going to be the first thing that you see when you come into town. It's going to be this farm. I've reduced it a little bit. I don't know if I can reduce it any farther. I've made the roof smaller. But yesterday on stream, we worked on the wall and the potato farm and this road. And this road needs work. It is pretty bland and obviously unfinished. So yeah, we've done all of the potatoes on this side. We have to continue the potatoes on the other side. Obviously, we have to do the front of this place. But last night, I was messing around with the roof after I finished the stream. I don't know if we can see this. I guess maybe I should have stayed over there. Let's just land here. So you can see I changed the design of the roof so that it's centered on the chimney. This goes down this way, but then this goes off at a more shallow angle. I'm not entirely sure I like it. I think I might take this step down one more and then go out and down. I don't really know. I'm not really sure. I feel like this block and a half is too high. I feel like it should be down there. But we're going to test that out, actually. I added campfires, or one campfire in the roof, which I think adds a lot of stuff to it. And then I started thinking about what we're going to do for this workspace over here. And I don't want to design the roof too quickly. What I want to do is get the things out here first, like get the whatchamacallit, the workbench and like all the stuff out here so that it looks like an area where people could work with an overhang, and then we'll decide if the roof is too big. Basically, my concern is that it might be too narrow. So we'll see. I need to put a bunch of stuff around out here and see what's up. Mr. Cool Man, we are working on the farm. I think I'm going to start off with some simple stuff today. We're going to pick up where we left off. I'm still debating if I like this. So we've decided to change the path here. Instead of going along the wall, we decided to try it across across the front, and I don't know if I like it. I like this path, but I don't know if I like this. It just feels like a lot, especially when you get over here. Whereas I feel like it would be more consistent to have it be at the back. So we'll continue with the path separators, but I'm not sure what we're going to do with this. And that's easy to fix if we decide to change it. It's not a big deal. So we're going to need some potatoes. Going to need some coarse dirt. Somewhere. Did I run out of dirt already? I must have put it somewhere. There's the dirt. The 00 squirrel. Finally seen the medieval area I've heard about on the spawn trunks. Yes, indeed you are. Boy original. Do you mind if I call you original? Or MD maybe? I'm not sure what you prefer. Hey, Rayski. How's it going? Doesn't matter. Okay. So yeah, I think it's just going to feel natural to come down here and go that way as opposed to this way. I mean, there's going to be a path here, but one thing we can still do is... Oh, is this... I need a shovel that's not... We're running low on dirt, surprisingly, so I'm using a shovel that's not Silk Touch. So just give me a second to find my toolbox here. I'm really not sure what this is going to look like. Once I get all of the shulker boxes out of the way here, we're gonna have to really think about what we do with the front lawn. So the direction of these paths is going to stay the same. So this is still a thing. Let's do that, that. We might change that up, but that's fine. Oops, that's not the right thing. That feels wrong. Don't need the dirt there. How do you feel about diorite? Is it ugly, or can you use it with your building skills and create beautiful things? Red Barn, I don't know about beautiful things. I think diorite has a place. I don't often use it. because I find that it is a poor substitute for what I really want, which is usually some sort of like marble. Polished diorite is pretty good. I've used it in a build. I don't know whether it's recently or what, but I've definitely used it at some point on the server. I don't remember where. Oh, out of potatoes. Something is feeling off about this. I think it's just because of the way that this wall angles away from you. Right, so that technically would be a path. That's what it is that feels strange. So yeah, we'll move that one. Just for now, for consistency. But I think I like the idea of continuing the paths down here. 2, 3. Let's see what that looks like from above. Oh, actually, yeah, let's not do that. Let's go back to the other way. We'll use the one that's down there. I think it'll look better this way. So much potatoes, yes. So the way that I'm thinking about this is that the potato crop is the commercial crop. So this is the crop that the farmers would take to the town. And then back here on these 2 tiers and somewhere around the back is where they'll have like their own garden. So we'll maybe plant like beetroots and carrots and things up here. And then we'll have maybe like a chicken coop and some like a beehive somewhere. Probably the beehive would be over here, I guess. Because that's what I was thinking would be neat, like in this area, is that we could have some like bee-related stuff and then have a beehive like nearby. I'm just trying to think about all the different ways that a farm would be functional, you know? And thanks very much for the follows, folks. We've got Yummy Cookie, Azinzer, that's a cool name, and Albar, ALW bar. Mittens Battle, that is a great Twitch name, and thank you very much for the compliment. Appreciate that. So things are getting a little bit complicated here with the different pathways, but so I just use, oh, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. That's right there. north, right? Yeah. So basically I'm just using the same pattern. We've just changed the direction. The reason for that is because if we continued these, they would just get longer and longer and longer. And then they also feel funny when they don't have a harder, steeper angle. So it feels like a tangent. So by switching the direction, one, it's going to look cool, but also it'll be a little bit more of a function. Any tips for beginners getting back into No Man's Sky? Yeah, I would follow the story missions. There are any kind of task that you get, follow the stories, and eventually you'll get a base building set of like side missions. So the main mission can be kind of daunting and confusing because it's kind of aloof, but the any kind of like find a GEC and hire a GEC to construct your base and that kind of stuff is worth it. And also it would be worth settling on a hospitable planet. Everything is slower when you have to go inside whenever there's like a crazy storm or something. Oh, I need to take this off my... Does anybody else use a lower efficiency shovel when they're doing stuff like this so that you're not blitzing through everything and going crazy by like punching out the wrong blocks all the time? I use an efficiency 4 pickaxe whenever I'm building stuff a lot of the time. I don't know this. Well, this netherite is probably efficiency 5. It is. But in some cases, I have like an efficiency 4 silk touch. Specifically for like when I'm building with very breakable materials, like if I'm carving out something from netherrack or sandstone. Sandstone, I find I use a softer pick. You're welcome, Squirrel. And thanks, Solus Gaming Twitch. How's it going? Bo Mama. Need to be leaving for work. This is so mesmerizing. Hard to leave. Well, thanks. I'll take the compliment. Don't forget, there's always a VOD. And don't forget to tell your friends about the VOD so that then you can all come back together later and hang out. But thanks very much. I'm glad that you enjoy the stream. It's pretty chill. I'm trying to slow down. I've been having problems with my graphics, and this kind of work, this groundwork is like dizzying. And so I'm trying to be just slow about it, but it's satisfying work. So like you kind of want to rip through it, right? Yes. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Like this I find much easier with a softer shovel. I just realized that the wall is not done over here either. We'll have to do that again. Jeez. Gonna work on a medieval build with this background noise. Thanks. Zero says I just try to be careful about where I place things. It's relaxing to watch and listen to. Oh, thanks, Little Muffin. Appreciate that. Yeah, I try to keep the streams pretty chill. I'm not gonna be the one shouting at the top of my lungs. Yeah, so I think what we're going to end up doing back here is probably this path is going to go along here. And I think we're going to return this top part to... I do like the way that looks from above. I just don't think it feels very good when you're walking along it. It just feels like a weird waste of space. Whereas if I go up here, we've got the path closer to the wall. So up here, the path is here, and it feels, I think because it's got stuff on both sides, it feels better. So let's just take a look at this right now. I need grass while I'm up here. Grass and gravel. Kelpexo, thanks for the follow, and Solus Gaming Twitch, thanks for the follow, and Fear LK as well. Glad you folks are enjoying the stream. So yeah, I think what we're going to come in here and do is this. It's a little bit tight, but we can fix that too. But then these, what we'll do is take these right to the edge. So 1, 2, 3. This. Oh, this is wrong. This will take a minute to figure out, but once we do, it should be fine. Really what I should do is just follow these paths here. So... 2, 3, that's right. And then 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Let's see if that looks right from above. Yeah, we're getting there. Missed a potato somewhere, so. What's the texture pack 2? Mambience is the texture pack, or the audio pack. It's a mod. It's a fabric mod. The rocks in the coarse dirt are actually not from Vanilla Tweaks. They are from Germsy Boy, but then I tweaked it. So I looked at how he built his pack, and then I tweaked it to be less cobbly, because he makes his quite cobbly, and it works very well for something like Vastin, which is where I got to know Germsy Boy. But it's not. It didn't work for vanilla Minecraft because I only wanted the coarse dirt, and his coarse dirt on Vastin was meant to be like part of a much larger pack. I still eventually want to do something like that, and maybe I should start to think about that. I do sort of like the idea of doing a custom medieval texture pack, but I don't want to go too far out of vanilla, you know? Any kind of texture pack I did would be definitely like a vanilla plus. Because there's some things like andesite, I totally like them. I don't need to change it. But the problem is that I don't have some blocks to give up. You know, like in order to change something, you have to kind of give something up. And I don't want to do that either. Need to go get some coarse dirt slabs. The coarse dirt slabs, that's a custom recipe that I made. That's just it's a petrified oak slab with a coarse dirt texture. What I like about what I did with this is that the bottom slab always has pebbles. Doesn't matter where you put it. And then the top slab always has no pebbles. So you can kind of control how you do it. Whereas the full coarse dirt blocks, the pebbles are just random. It's like every 5%, and there's... I thought there was 2 textures, but it looks like there might be just the one. Nope, there's a couple. There's a couple different textures. Why are you building this farm? Because it's fun. It's the first thing people are going to see when they come into the medieval fantasy area, so I'm putting some extra care into it. Depending on where the rows end up here, I feel like we might have to think about how we do the rows up here, and we might line them up with, I don't know what we'll do. Probably these ones, I guess. Because it'd be neat if there's a way to get from here down to there on purpose. Well, I wouldn't be doing it if I wasn't enjoying it. Zero Fox, I don't know what that was, but let's not. Well, I was wondering what that was. I was seeing before dirt slabs. I thought I needed glasses. No. So yeah, so my coarse dirt has... This is the vanilla coarse dirt. There's really, I think I might have changed a little bit, but very, very little. Maybe I added more pebbles, but then this, it just depends on where you place it in the world. Sometimes it has those, sometimes it doesn't. I have no control over that, which is nice to not have to think about, right? But it gives a nice little pebbled texture to it, and it doesn't break the game. It doesn't make it feel like, you know, I have a totally custom texture pack, but that no one else can enjoy, you know? Like, you can technically do the same sort of thing if you want to put, like, cobblestone blocks in here. I just find it looks very checkerboardy. So, there's a couple things that I don't mind changing about the vanilla game and still calling it vanilla, you know? Let's go over here. What do I want to do next? Let's go over there. Oh, no worries, Zero Fox. I figured it was probably like a copy-paste accident, but it was more about making sure that other people knew that that wasn't cool. Not that I thought you did it on purpose. So this is going to work out pretty well with the exception of that weird little spot here. Yeah, I'm not sure how we want to handle that because these rows are really quite long. We might want to put a path like along here. Would make sense. If you're wondering why I'm doing the edge first, is because I want to do the wall and I want to see what it looks like and where the little things are placed, because it matters where I put the slabs after that. Oh good, that works out a lot tighter. I guess I could just be in here, couldn't I? MD, what was the question? How did I get what then? Which data pack? Trying to set up background sounds, but I've never set anything like this up before. How do you turn it on? I'm running Fabric, so you have to run the Fabric mod loader. If you go to, I think it's just Fabric MC. I don't remember the name of the website for Fabric, but you need to go to Fabric and set that up first. I'm sure you can find a YouTube video about how to set up Fabric for Java. And if you hear something like a blue jay, that's actually in my backyard. That's not in the game. So I have my window open. Yeah, Fabric is similar to Forge, so it's a mod API, I guess. That is too long. Oh, out of potatoes. FabricMC.net. Hey, I got that right, I think, didn't I? Thanks, Cosmic. Potatoes. I lost what I was looking for. I don't need those. I feel like what I should do, talking about custom things, I feel like I should do something cool with the poisonous potatoes. Like turn them into, I don't know, something like a potato milkshake or just something silly. Because you can, right? It's just something in the game. I'm not sure what you could do for like an actual recipe. What would be a good recipe for a poisonous potato that would be useful? What is going on there? You guys see that? See the chunk disappear? Top of the screen. That's weird. It's like I'm seeing the riverbed. I've never seen that before. This is the first time that started happening. Not happy about that. Yeah, so at this point, I feel like we probably have to sacrifice probably these two for just like a muddier patch. However, we need to bring these out. And this is just a straight up zigzag. Oh no, that was wrong. It's this one that needs to change. 1, 2, 3. I think that's right. Yeah, we're going to have to divide them somehow, otherwise they're going to look funny. And I think the division is going to be better off on the lower tier. So we'll go down on the next level and just start off with a simple cut through here. It's funny because it's not really ever going to be seen from above like that, but it's just, that's the artist in me wanting to make sure it looks nice. You can sort of see from the minimap. Kind of, it has some flow to it, right? Yeah, so what I like about this map, and this is the thing about the map, is that I've turned off all of the features of Zero's minimap, except for just the map. Like it gives us the coordinates there in the heads-up display, so I don't have to hit like F3 all the time, even though I do it out of habit. But then the map, I've done vanilla Minecraft mapping, and it's really tedious, and it's not this useful. But this is really helping us lay out this entire area. Like you can see, we can plan the flow of the player and the road. When you're looking down, you can see a path through the woods, you know. You can decide how you want to go. You can see rivers, right? And how you're going to plan to attack those. Like I want to connect this river all the way. Even though we'd have to have a reason to go over there, but for now, I mean, there's going to be another farm, I think, down here. Probably another one over here. This is really flat and not used for much. So I feel like maybe what we could do here is like bring water through and do like a windmill or something, because that would be really cool, right? This is very hilly over there. That's that section there. So I don't know what to put up there. I feel like we'd have to do some sort of like tiered, you know, that looks like it could be something like maybe a winery or something. I don't know. Hey Ginger, how's it going? And I feel like MD, I think I might have missed your comment, so I apologize if I missed that again. There's quite a few people here today, which is fantastic. Welcome on in, everyone. Hey, there's Kendo. Kendo, I haven't seen you in ages. What's up? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I've done a water wheel before, but it's on the wrong side of the road, so you can't see it. So if I did a water wheel like somewhere around where that little pond is, it would make it and I would be able to see it. And then that would give you something to look at. You know, you're thinking about framing the eye, you know, when you're coming into the town. So you're coming in here, and if there's a big water wheel like right here, it doesn't block your view. And as you turn the corner here, like you'd see it, because if I zoom in, yeah, like I'd be looking straight at a water wheel right there. Because the pond is like right there. Yeah, that could be really cool. Red Barn, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. One of us. One of us. So welcome to all the new folks. If you're curious, you can follow me on Twitter and get notifications when I go live. Of course, I'm hoping you've already followed me on Twitch. Although Twitch notifications are not the most reliable thing in the world. Speak of the devil, Lil Sips 420 has just followed. Thanks very much. If you'd like to see more streams like this during the week, granted this is a holiday in Canada, normally I wouldn't have the time, but you can go to patreon.com/JoelDuggan and check out some of the rewards there. You can get access to the Discord, and it's much less than Twitch. So for people that are on a pandemic budget but still want to support streamers and have more content, I do at least 2 streams a week, but the more support I get on Patreon, the more I can guarantee. I'm a little bit behind on posting on Patreon, but there's lots of VODs on Twitch. So you'll see that I do quite a bit. Now, where do we want to start the path? I feel like this row here is okay. I don't think it's too long. I feel like this is about where we draw the line. Thanks for the link, Cosmic. Appreciate it. Twitch notifications. Yeah, that's true. And so in the Discord, once people have access to it, which you can do through Prime Gaming or through Tier 1 as well, then you'll get notifications ahead of time. Like I think I gave people about an hour heads up. Like at about 10 o'clock or 10:30, I knew I could get a stream up for about 11:30. So I let everybody know that it was coming. If people are wondering why I'm doing this one at a time rather than putting farmland in first and then going back in with the potatoes, is because if you don't put a crop into the dirt right away, it turns back into dirt quite quickly without water nearby. But you don't need water to grow plants. It just grows faster with water. I was thinking about doing like, I don't know if you can put grass on that. I don't think you can. But I think it would be neat to do like a full field of like double tall grass and maybe change the double tall grass texture to something. The other thing we could do is choose one of the flowers. I know Cosmic would probably not want to sacrifice a flower, but we could try to do one of the 2 tall flowers and change it to something like corn. Yeah, that feels a little bit strange. It's this one. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. think that's about right. So in this section here, one thing we could do to make it feel less empty is we could put like a barrel or something there. You know, so I'll use like a regular dirt block for now. You know, but like having a barrel there and maybe... Actually, that's about all we could really do. Plus we could have things like dirt slabs in places like that. Probably not here. So I'll come back with a barrel. I like that penguin emote, Ginger. That's great. You can't change the flowers, any of them. I love them all so much. Nice. Really? Okay, so here's a question for you, Cosmic. What is your least favorite? I know you like them all, but which flower is the one that you don't want to come to Thanksgiving dinner? Cosmic, the protector of all things flora. Yeah, that's true. That's true. We're almost done with a good chunk of this planting too, which is nice. And we decided to have a path down here, didn't we? Yep. I just think we have to continue the dirt path here. Something nice about doing paths that don't connect on diagonals is that it just becomes so much more simple. I'm seeing that flicker at the top of my screen again too. I don't know what that is. Has anybody ever encountered that before? It's a giant white spot. Like, it must be server related because it doesn't happen everywhere I look. It's just like in one spot or something. So I don't know if we need both paths. Technically, I just think that it helps separate the different angles. Where's that light coming from? Oh, cool. Actually, it's about 57 minutes in, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break. I take a break about once an hour for those of you that are new. It's very short, 5 minutes. I just stretch my legs. I need to go get another cup of coffee. And so give me 5 minutes and we'll be right back. Hold on to your nuggets. All right. Whoa, nighttime. Run away. There's a new snapshot? Wow. Skeleton was not impressed. I kind of want the bone meal. Where'd it go? Did I get him? Wonder why some of this... Oh, does it go... Does rain affect crops? Never thought about that. It does. It's one of my favorite mechanics. That's really cool. I've never bothered because I didn't know until well into playing Minecraft for at least a year that you could plant crops on non-hydrated soil. I thought it had to be next to water within 9 blocks. I didn't realize that was just the most efficient way to do it, not that the only way to do it. So yeah, I didn't know that rain affected it. That's cool. I wish you could do more with that kind of stuff in Minecraft. Like, I wish we could collect rainwater. Like, Mojang is really good about, like, environmental things, like, you know, making sure that the pandas are cool and that players don't want to kill them because they're an endangered species. Same thing with dolphins. Dolphins are fun, but you don't get any benefit from the player killing them because they want to kind of discourage that. You know, you want to... you don't want to destroy coral reefs because they're finite and all that kind of stuff. But it would be really cool if we could collect rainwater in the same way that you can collect rainwater in real life. I think that would be a very cool mechanic. I need potatoes and a barrel. Whoa. 20W46A. All right. Slowly let me know what are the standout features in the new snapshot. Are there any cave generation stuff? Because I'm thinking very seriously about starting a temporary single player let's play in snapshots. The problem is that the snapshots lag my computer. It's gross. They shouldn't. The Minecraft should not tax a system that much, and my system should not be that taxed, but here we are. What are we looking for? Potatoes. Oh, wow. We may have to harvest some potatoes to finish the job. I forgot a barrel. Darn it. New textures for many of the blocks in the old snapshot. That's good because we weren't super fans of the textures. What we'll do today, maybe we'll pop into the snapshot after we're done closer to the end of the stream. We'll take maybe half an hour and pop into creative. Sound good? I'm surprised. I did not think that they were going to release a new snapshot. But one thing we did say, someone wrote in and said, like, hey, do you think Mojang is putting the snapshot out too early? And will they be able to keep up the pace? And we just didn't think we were going to get a snapshot this week. Like, we just didn't think it was going to be a thing. But if they were going to do it, one of the things that I put forth is that It may not be new content every week. I would imagine they will iterate and change existing things, like you said, new textures on the blocks that were just added, that sort of thing. I'm gonna have to build 2 hose, I think. We're going through them too fast. That's almost everything, I think. Yep, just this one patch in the end. I think we can just leave that as its own little patch. I don't think I've missed anything. Powdered snow is in it. You can collect powdered snow and you can collect powdered snow in cauldrons. Interesting. I wonder if you can do layers and get different redstone signal outputs. That's cool. The range in which lightning rods attract lightning has been doubled. That's good. Because it was, I think it should be more than doubled, but that's a start. Leather armor finally useful. Helps prevent freezing. Freezing as in like damage to the player? If you did not have the serious dedication achievement, now is the time. I don't care about achievements. Oh, cool, Solus. You guys have horses. That's awesome. Hannah, who plays on the server, is a horse lover. She has 2, I think. Standing in powdered snow will slowly freeze an entity. You can take freezing damage now. Oh, interesting. And full leather armor will prevent that. Well, no one's going to give up their elytra, so people are always going to take freezing damage. Oh, we have more than horses. Pigs, cows, sheep, chickens, even llamas. Wow. Mob farms go burr. Nice. Local therapeutic riding stable every week. That's really cool, Red Barn. That's really cool. Give me a moment. I am going to double check that there's no mobs inside. I don't think there's any upstairs either. There very well could be. I have to go get my coffee. Give me just a minute. I'll be right back. All right. Mitten Battle. Thanks so much for subscribing with Prime Gaming. Really appreciate the support. Don't forget to connect your Discord and your Twitch, and that way you can join the Discord. You'll get access to all kinds of cool stuff there. Lots of cool conversations, Minecraft video games. I'll be sharing my Xbox Series X experience there when the time comes. And access to the... I've got the Lego Let's Chat VOD downloaded now, and that'll be up on YouTube. I do have a YouTube channel. It is my name, same as Twitch. There are 83 episodes, I think, right now. I need to start chopping up streams. Whew. Bo Mama, subscribe to Tier 1. Thanks so much. Very, very kind of you. And again, you can connect your Discord and your Twitch and join join Discord that way. So Prime Gaming, Tier 1s, and Patreon all lead to the same Discord. And actually, you can get access to the Discord by supporting the Citadel Cafe as well if you'd rather just support a podcast. But on Patreon, for those of you that are looking for a server to play on, there's a sister server to the Citadel called Infinity Cove, and Infinity Cove is the patron server, and it's just members of the community. I think there's 20 Cosmic, 22, something like that. Rabelais, hello. What's up? Get out of my potatoes. Oh, I thought I had him. Almost. Overshot. Really? How did that not kill him? I think he died from fire. I completely lost my train of thought. We don't have barrels in here. How does one make a barrel? Oh, crap. Did not hear him coming. Oh, you know what? I bet you my sounds are down. They are. Normally I hear the footsteps. Where are the rest of my things? Where'd my boots go? Did it destroy the boots? No, they're there. I didn't really pay attention to what was in my inventory. Got both shovels are back. I don't think we lost any shulker boxes. If we did, I'll be mad. We just lost the crafting bench again. As you can see, this is not the first time. That's what, third? Something like that. Hype Train is launched! Holy smokes! Angel of Souls has used 250 bits. Cosmic Dancer with 200 bits. Combined with the recent subs that launched the Hype Train, which is already at 98% of level 1. Thanks so much, folks. Really, really appreciate it. And then Red Barn has gifted us tier 1 sub to Impetu. Impetu 5. Bo Mama with 300 bits. And Kendo with 100 bits. That's Hype Train level 1. Thanks so much, folks. That's super, super kind of you. Really appreciate it. Anybody that's been hanging out for a while, you can use your citizen credits to unlock an emote if you're not already a sub. But Prime Gaming will get access to the emotes and the Discord, and so will Tier 1. Again, thank you so much for the support, folks. It's really, really kind. Hype Train. We haven't had a Hype Train in forever. Hey, Dragon Criminal, what's up? What was I doing before I got blown up? Ginger the Lily, 500 bits. Thank you so much. Some good luck hype. I do like that hype emote. I'm glad that we did that. It's a lot of fun. I need to do more like that. I wish I had more emotes to do in that way. I just don't feel like the multiple tiers of Twitch are worth it, you know? I feel like I'd rather encourage people to do Tier 1 and Patreon or support the podcast or something. You get so much more by doing other things than just doing like Tier 2 on Twitch. All right, what are we doing? I completely lost my train of thought because you folks are awesome. We don't need the cobble. We are now, I think we're done with the planting. Are we done? Well, we're done with the potato planting. I kind of want to just continue on this chill streak. Oh, we were talking about the snapshot before we went away. Yeah, so these tiers here, I think we're going to do like carrots and beetroot. That would make sense, I think. But I feel like that looks pretty good. Got a couple spots. It looks like maybe trampled by baddies. And of course, we've got to figure out what to do. Oh, the wall's got to be done around the other side there. I think I want to continue on with the planting and the planning, though. So we'll do that. I should grab this horse. Where is... I've got leads and stuff over here. There's a lead. And I need like a fence post or something. I don't know, I guess here for now. It's a cool looking horse. I don't normally do this whole third person thing, but I find with animals it's easier. Bug sunflower? Yeah, there's a lot of bugged flowers in the area for whatever reason. I wish when you jumped in Minecraft that they gave you like an animation. Like I wish that you did like that, you know, rather than just like straight up and down. Hype Train is at 44%, and Zero Fox donated $3.14. Piece of pie for the Hype Train. Nice. Clever. Very clever. Thank you very much for the donation. Appreciate that. And the Black Sheep with 100 bits. Thanks very much. Angel of Souls, 250 bits. Sorry, I missed that. Thank you. Again, super, super kind of you. The house looks a bit like our farmhouse that we're moving to. It is based off of this. Boop. It's a reference image from an artist on ArtStation, and it's a Oku, O-K-U, I think. I think they're initials. I'm not entirely sure. But that's the gist of it. And actually, we haven't taken a close look. but I've changed the roof textures. I've added a lot more speckled to it, and I think I like it. I think I like it better. I've even broken some tiles, you know, made some holes and stuff in it, busted it up a little bit, and I think it works. I need to do more of that on here. But for now, I quite like it, and I added like a little ridge thing to the top of everything, which works quite well. I'm not sure about this section. I think I do want to keep this section spruce. But for now, it's helped to reduce the size of the house. The only thing about it now is that, like, if we go upstairs, you'll see it feels much smaller now because the roof is going to have to be like that level. So it feels like a much smaller space, which is nice. The only trick, of course, is going to be like the inside here. I think I still it doesn't feel as big anymore, but I still feel like this is a lot of empty space for a farmhouse. I feel like the door should be like more like right here. But the problem is that I really like this part, and I don't want to get rid of that. So I think I just have to reduce it in size. I think I just have to reduce the depth of it by maybe 2 blocks so that the door is like on this block maybe. So we'll just have like 2 of those, which actually works out well because then we can probably work it so that it doesn't like conflict too much with these, which would be nice. That's a good idea too, Angel of Souls. Putting a door here, like an arbitrary door. That might help. Maybe that's a good solution. I just don't know if that would be a thing in like a medieval fantasy house. I feel like your door would just like walk right in, you know? You'd be right into the kitchen and living room sort of area. What I'm envisioning. Anyway, we're going to switch gears and plant some beetroot, I think. If it was like an inn or a bigger family home or something in a town, I think yes. You know, but I think because it's a farmhouse, I think it just needs to be a little bit more efficient. That's the thing. There's nothing. When I think farmhouse in these like this kind of medieval setting, I don't think frivolous. I think like economic. You know, the bigger it is, the more you have to heat. You know, which is not untrue of today. Let's put dirt in here too. Grass can go in here. We're going to need the coarse dirt back. Grab one of those. And we will... I need a barrel. That's what I was doing when I got blown up, right? It's crazy how being blown up completely sidetracks you. I mean, I am working outside, which I shouldn't be. Barrel. I wish barrels came in different variants. I would love if they came in different variants. That would be nice. Nope, not like that. All right, now there are other places. I feel like there's a decent section over here. I don't necessarily want to put something in the way of the path. I guess that's not bad. Yeah, that feels all right. Maybe over there. How many crafting tables are we going to lose to these darn creepers? That is 3, I think. Oh, I forgot to check out the hype train. Sorry. What did we end on? What did we end on? Level 1, train emote. Very, very cool. Thanks so much, folks. I really appreciate the support. Those are fun. Master Gamer 2311. Thanks. I'm glad that you enjoy the Spawn Chunks. Do you know about my other podcast, the Citadel Cafe? That's also free and also good. Beetroot. We were moving on to beetroot. I don't have an awful lot of these. It's fine. And I'm going to make another hoe while I think about it. Someone was asking if I had a diamond texture, and I do. A custom diamond texture. I can't remember what pack that's from. I didn't make it, but I used it as a basis. So like if this is a diamond that I liked, I made all of my tools with the same color palette so that they look like they're made of diamonds. What was I looking for? Sticks. All my stuff has been moved around. Now, I have somewhere, those are mending. I don't think I have any on breaking books. Nope. Just one mending. Shovel, coarse dirt, beetroot seeds. I think we're good to go. So what do we think? Do we think beetroot for the bottom? Beetroot for the bottom section here. And then we'll go up from there. And I think what I'll do is I'll copy this little change here and see if I can't get it to work. We've decided that the paths seem to go better along here, so we'll do that first. Oh, no, wait, we'll do that second. We should follow these paths first. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. There. And then the same thing. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Does that work? Sort of, kind of, maybe no. So we've got to maybe design. I think we might have to shift the angle of these particular things. If this is all the tier, maybe we stop the garden. Maybe that's the edge of the garden there. And we have to do something else. Let's just use coarse dirt for now. But I don't think that's going to be necessarily a path. I think that's just going to be a straight up edge to things. I've got a custom beetroot texture that I think you guys are going to really like. do one more. What I don't understand is that everyone else I follow on Twitch, I get email alerts without fail. Joel's alerts never come through. Is that a setup issue on my end? I don't know. That might be a setup issue on my end. I don't think so, though. All right, so does this look okay? Or are these going to be the wrong? So those look all right. I think it's this next one. We have to do this kind of 45 thing, and then we'll kind of change the angle from there. So I'll go to this next one here. 3, 4, 2, 2, 2, here. See how that looks. It's a little bit big. Maybe we have to scoot it over by 1. So it doesn't quite line up with the one below, but that's fine. I like that they're a different color. I kind of wonder what my custom beetroot texture will end up being. It's probably going to be default Minecraft. I don't know how to change that for this map. Try turning off notifications and turning them back on again. Sometimes it does the trick. Oh, well, yeah, you never know. Crickets mod. That's so clever. Yeah. The Mambience is the name of the mod. So I think that's looking okay. We just have to make this a little bit wider. And I think maybe we'll see what this one looks like. Yeah, we'll try this here. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Ah, it's a little bit wide too, isn't it? So we can probably again just do the same trick of just doing it one closer. Yeah, I think that should be okay. We might have to do like custom for all of these now that I look at it. Custom paths, I mean. Rather than just following a pattern, we might just have to eyeball them all. I think at this point I will go through and make all of this dirt. And I've got a funny feeling that this is going to go away. So you can see my custom beetroot texture. It actually looks like real beets. If you Google beets, this is what they look like. And I did my best to make them feel like real beets. So they are going to be they are going to be a different color. I wonder how this map mod actually decides what's going to be what color. Hugh Dragon, very much for the follow, or not the follow, the host. And Hugh, of course, that's great. Never feel like you have to ask. Host at any point that you want. And actually, if you go into your settings on Twitch, you can auto host a number of channels, and then you can put those in order of preference. I don't know if the auto host has the same effect on the algorithm though. Yeah, I feel like for this one I want to cut it a little closer. Like I feel like this needs to be dirt path. I don't know about that though. Maybe this is a good way to go down. That might be a decent thing to have here. Because then this is just going to be a patch, I think. No, I should probably divide it in two. Gonna have to harvest some of these beets. Oh, they were not ready. I should have checked. So we're out of beets at the moment, but I feel like that's a decent, it's a little bit more organic, and that's okay. One of the nice things about this is that when you get down to the road, you won't be able to see like some of these long paths. Like so here, if you peer up there, the path, see this one continues, and I like it when they get cut off a bit. So a couple of these continue all the way, but then I guess these ones will all do the same thing. Yeah, okay. Never mind. Rhubarb pies, they're her favorite, but we have trouble growing them, so they're a treat for her. Yeah, I really like rhubarb as well. I like rhubarb in a like a rhubarb crisp, like an apple crisp. I do a nice rhubarb crisp if I don't mind saying so myself. So here I think we're going to do some sort of stair thing. So we will kind of put that there for now. We'll come back and address that later. I guess the next phase is carrots. We might as well just keep going, right? Thanks, Oti. That is a short username. I need gravel. Rhubarb is better than apple? I don't know. I like them both. It depends on my mood. I like rhubarb in like the springtime, spring and summer, because my family does a lot of apple pie during the holidays, and so I always, not that I will ever say no to apple pie, but I do kind of have my, we'll call it my fill, I guess. This is not. I need grass. Do I have some grass? I think we have to do a little bit of landscaping. We've not gotten this far yet. That was 41 grass. Sounds good. So yeah, this needs a little bit of love. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's not the greatest, is it? I guess we have to think about how this wall is going to go. This is the benefit of having a map. I think it's probably going to curve again. So I think we'll probably actually do 5 there and then start going the other direction. So I should get some stone as well. At some point, I guess the wall is just going to stop. I don't think we're going to enclose the whole thing. Yeah, I guess it would make sense if we did that, but... Stone... Stone... There we go. Will you make use of the water river behind the house? Yeah, I think we probably will. I'll probably have some sort of natural... I think I'm probably going to shave this down. I think some of this is going to be sloped a little bit better. So it's a little bit more gentle. But right here, I think we're going to change this. And really, I'm just doing this just to kind of see what it looks like from above. Not really sure. I need to invest in some sort of thermos so that my coffee doesn't go cold in 10 minutes at my desk. I just don't usually like travel cups. Right. I think maybe we have to rethink this whole section here. This feels kind of janky. So we'll go smooth that out. The rest of it feels okay. I feel like it might curve steeper. So we might cut back. I did 5 here. Maybe we'll end up doing 3. Maybe this is how we get down to the lake or the river. I'm just thinking like for washing and stuff, they would probably use the river. It's a nice thing. There's no real lore in this, but I like having like a sense of history or a sense of purpose. So yeah, we're gonna go 3 there. And then probably no, we'll go 5 here. 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? I think maybe the answer here is actually to go longer. What does this look like if it's only 3? Nope. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I just need to make it just a little bit more gentle. So basically I'm just trying to count from like 5 to 3 to 2 to 1s. That seems to be okay. And actually I think at this point we might even peter off a little bit. Okay, so that leaves this being a little bit funky. 3, 4, we'll fill that in. I think I might want to pull that back, actually. Yeah, I guess that would make sense. Two, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And then the question, I guess, becomes, what do we want to do with the angles of up here? A mug warmer? Oh, yeah. I never thought about that. Yeah, wide mouth travel mug. That's one of the reasons I don't use them, is because 1, I'm home all the time, and 2, they're a pain in the butt to clean, right? Take it easy, Solus. Thanks so much for hanging out. Appreciate it. And Farofina 21. Thanks very much. I'm glad that you like it. So this is 3, 2, 1, and then it gets messy. So we're going to cut this back, I think. I don't even know if this has to go up. Oh, it does. It does. It does. I think maybe that. I've got a feeling that I'm gonna need to remove this section. I'm not liking this really. Kind of feel like we'd be okay with some sort of like something there. Some sort of stair thing there. But then after that, I think we're going to have to do like a reverse here. Where's my... Yeah, I think this tier is going to go in the other direction. So the curve, I don't think it's going to be here going this way. I think it's going to go around the other way. And so it'll probably end up being more like 3 there. Something along the lines like that. Then we just have to figure out, well, no, the carrots would stop there. So that's good. I'm not going to do this with the slow shovel. That seems tedious. Yeah, and that gives us room to put some sort of like barn or chicken coop or something up on this level. And so now I just have to think about how this level actually impacts the wall. So it's going to hit the wall at some point. And I'd say probably out there. Like 2 blocks ahead. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Yeah, and then that way when we come down off of this thing, whoops, we'll be able to do like 2 different directions. You can go down this way, or you can go into the what will eventually be the carrots. Oh, I'm again with the wrong shovel. This is why I like having the slow shovel. So you can hold down your mouse button and still move fast enough without misclicking most of the time. I still wish we could hang lanterns on the sides of things. I need to try to find a data pack that does that. Coarse dirt slab. Yeah, it's a petrified oak slab. That one. Red Barn, thank you so much for everything today. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And thanks for the compliment. I really appreciate it. So I guess we can just... no, we're going to have to do some custom stuff here, aren't we? Yeah. So let's just think about this here a minute. This is probably going to be coarse dirt there. Honestly, this whole thing is probably going to be coarse dirt. And then we have to cut it off somewhere. So at that point, maybe we can put those back. We can always fix this later. Go one more layer. Oh, that might be too thick. I think I might want to change the... I think maybe this is a good chance to change the angle a little bit. Yeah, I think that works. Let's continue that pattern and round things up here. That, and then I think this is going to look really cool when it's all fully grown. Maybe we'll round the corner here. Oops. That does feel a little bit funny. Well. So it just looks a little bit off because we don't have the beetroots yet to finish the job, but we will soon. I love the beet texture. Thanks very much. That's a custom job by me. I did each individual layer is its own custom thing for me. The potatoes, I only did the custom final texture. So this is what a potato looks like. But the growing stages are still the default Minecraft ones, but the final one, it's hard to tell sometimes, but if you look at them from far away, it does look like more of a leafy plant than a viney plant, because potatoes. One thing I would contemplate using in a world like this, especially with medieval farms and things, would be some sort of fabric mod that would add like crops, and we wouldn't be using them for food. There would be no advantage to them. It would just be like different things, you know, like tomatoes and corn and just different textures, because Minecraft, it's got the same 4 crops, really. Nork 2, how come I don't do YouTube anymore? I need to get back to do it. It's been a year. I just didn't have time. I didn't have time to record separately. And so what I was doing was taking the VODs and chopping them up. And even that, going through a 3-hour VOD and then editing it down was tedious and took a very long time. And I don't earn any money from YouTube, like 0. So it was very, very hard to dedicate the time. But what I need to do is get back on YouTube to direct people to the stream. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start chopping up the streams again and putting them on YouTube, but there's going to be no editing. Like, it's going to be just a straight, you get the stream for 30 minutes or 25 minutes, and then the video just says to be continued. And then there'll be like episode batches of like episode like 91, 92, 93, 94. They'll all come out kind of roughly at the same time, and it'll be one VOD chopped up. Right. I just have to find the time to do it. I've been having trouble with my Mac being pretty slow, so I need to get back to it. And I think if I go back, if somebody can check this, actually, if you want to let me know, the VODs that are currently available on my channel, those are the ones that I have access to download. And I don't know when they started. I think we've lost the bridge build, but I think with the tower stuff, and certainly with the farm, I could certainly start over with the farm in a VOD, and this would be empty. Like, we would have nothing here and go from there. And that could be kind of a fun thing to go through. A 1.17 series might be nice, give you time to plan ahead. Kendo, again, it's all time. Like, if I do any 117, it's just going to be on stream. So let's move all of the crops into the yellow shulker. Because I need a shulker with some space in it. This is now the grass box. Grass and dirt. Got grass other places too, I'm sure of it. Okay. Stew, that sounds good. I need to make my chili, my bean chili. Okay, let's get into, well, I'm going to take a break. I take a break every hour for those of you that are new. And welcome on, everybody. This has been a fantastic stream so far. I hope everyone's having a good time. We take a 5-minute break about once an hour, and we are at that time. So I'm going to go unironically into the outhouse here, and I'm going to go heat up my coffee, take a quick stretch. You should do the same, and we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Okay. Oh, nighttime. Bed, 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 bed. Check for creepers. Bed. I was thinking of different sounds and stuff the other night. I don't know why this popped in my head. I think there was a a zombie villager or something that I had to kill. And I want to try and change the villager sounds to the aliens from Sesame Street. I'm not sure how easy that would be to do, but I just think it would be funny if instead of the villagers making that stupid noise, they were just like yip 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 yip. I think that would be hilarious. So I think I kind of want to nose around on the house now. I want to try and look at this roof and see. So ironically, we have to get farther away to then zoom in. So yeah, I don't, it's hard to go down another step. I think I'm going to noodle around with that and see if I can't get it to look right, and see if it affects the front of the house. So we'll grab some dark oak and some scaffolding and stuff. And that. So dark oak. We need dark oak stairs, dark oak trapdoors, regular trapdoors, spruce slabs, acacia slabs, acacia stairs, full acacia blocks, which I thought I had elsewhere. And I guess that's it. See, I'm not sure whether this just feels too tall or what, but... So what I'm thinking is that this particular strategy of having a stair and a slab in front of it, I want to change this to a stair here, but it does lower a lot of things. And I don't know if I like that or not. Because it means that, well, I guess I could try this again there. Do another stair there. Oh no, we can't. Can we? No. It has to be... What if I turn this into an upside down stair? No, that doesn't work either. We just lose some of this convenient ability to have a smooth line, and I'm just hoping that this works out for the best. It looks okay. So that has to change there. And I think we're okay. That has to be a stair, and then we would remove that, I think, and then we'd be okay. I wish there was a simpler way to fly in this game sometimes. Yes, remove this, turn that into that. That looks about right. And then it's this corner right there. And I think the rest is almost okay. We just have to figure out what to do with this. It would have to be, I guess, a full, no, full acacia piece. Or no, we would 6 acacia. And so we would do, so that's going to mess things up inside. I'm trying to keep the same patterns as best I can. And so this would go away to there. Now that's jungle. I forgot to bring jungle up with me. Yes, I use flight duration 1 rockets. Yes, I do. Jungle stairs and I guess jungle slabs. Not something I use of very much. Well, thanks for hanging out, everyone. I hope you're having a good day. If you'd like to support the stream, check out Patreon. It's patreon.com/JoelDuggan. It helps the weekday streams, even on holidays, happen more often. Oh, yeah, that makes... That's okay. We can just cover it up like that. That's fine. I want to make a proper table in there too. I really need to get off my butt and fix the data pack for this stuff. Oh, so this goes to trapdoor height. I don't think I want to do acacia trapdoors up here. I don't think that would necessarily look good. But I don't think leaving it chunky like that looks good either. Although, I guess it really doesn't matter. You can't tell. It looks okay when you're standing on top of it. Yeah, it's a little bit chunky maybe. If you ever require butt kicking, I have time. Nice. Yeah, that is a little bit chunky there. Let's try it with trapdoors and see if it looks good. It probably doesn't. Probably does not look good. You know, it's not terrible. Nothing wrong with being a little bit spawn chunky. Nice. Yeah, for those of you that are here that don't realize, I do the spawn chunks with Johnny. I am one half of the spawn chunks. We're gonna do jungle trapdoors too, I guess. So I think that has the roof line that I want. I think maybe this position is going to be the way. We'll just zoom in. Which half am I? Oh, I am one half of the spawn chunks, but I don't tell you which half. I'm the first half. See, we're a little bit too far away. It's different. I think I like it. I think I like it. I wish the meadows had better ambient noises. The forests have better, much better noises. All right, so I like the roof. That's good. So that means that we can just continue on and maybe texture this side. So I've got stairs. I've got no spruce stairs. That was a mistake. Dark oak stairs. I don't think we need those. What else do we need? Acacia logs and spruce logs. Is that a mod for the ambient sounds? Yeah, it's called ambience. This is it right there. So it has like the little red note. Mambience. I don't know why people insist on spelling their mod names so terribly. Just call it, I don't know, ambience by somebody, you know, or Andre Ambience. But Mambience is, everybody wants to put an M for Minecraft in front of everything, and it drives me nuts. It's a cool pack though, I have to say. I keep it at what level do I have it at? 20%. Maybe I'll turn it up to 40 just so you guys can hear it. There's also we're at 68, so if you get up high enough, you can hear wind. So that's a different wind noise than the default. Cosmic always loves this kind of stuff. Shouldn't you be calling yourself M Joel? No. I should be calling myself Joel MC YouTube 1067 949 378 425 6666. That should be my username. Okay, so we have no idea what's happening with the back of the house. That we've established. What else can we do out here? We needed spruce stairs. Spruce slabs we have. I've got jungle stairs. I've got jungle slabs. Make some jungle blocks just in case. And then I needed smooth spruce and stripped. I don't think all over oak would be good. I don't actually know. I haven't checked the jungle bark either. The nice thing about the all over bark is that you can get it to go different directions. Does this work with anything? Oh. That could actually... Wonder if that would look good here. A little bit dark. Yeah, it's a little on the dark side, but not the end of the world. I wonder if it would look good in here. Could try one of these too. Maybe we'll switch them up. It's weird that they're opposite. Yeah, that's not bad. I think I'll change that back to that, and I feel like this stair maybe has to be spruce. Nope, not that way. I'm trying to create a little bit of depth with some of the texture. Try not to go too overboard as well, which is tricky. I dropped a bunch of stuff inside somewhere. Roof is all closed in. Right. Just MCJD. Nice. Did I think I missed the Mighty Elkhorn call today. Sorry, Elkhorn. I wish I had like I wish there was a way for like VIPs or people of a certain stature, you know, like if someone had like a certain sub level or whatever, that we could like have a noise play. Like I wish that OBS could detect when someone was in the chat, and it would be just like a big foghorn for Elkhorn, like Elkhorn has arrived, the mighty Elkhorn is here. We don't need the whole announcement, but just have like a whole... If I had a soundboard, I could do that maybe, but then I'd have to remember to do it. I can't wait to start to add like leaves and bushes and things to this. It's actually, this checkered pattern is actually a lot closer now to the way that the reference images look. I'm hoping to get a little bit more green in here, but I don't know how to do the green. There's not a whole lot we can do with planks. It has to be like birch, or not birch, spruce logs to get this stuff. But so how did we do this? This is about 30% maybe. Start with the stairs, I guess. It's a lot simpler on this side, for sure. I'm just thinking about these as like different levels of wear and tear. Like maybe the spruce shingles are actually the newest, and then the orange like 1, 2, 3 in terms of like wear and tear. This side's a lot easier because of the whoa, because of the stairs. I should do another scaffolding on the other side. You know, I have an elkhorn. It's a really good idea. I just feel like it's going to stick out like a sore thumb. So we don't have any other mossy stuff, do we? I feel like cobblestone is probably the better one. I don't think that the mossy bricks would work. I need to put some stuff away here. Let's put hoe away and stone away. I think it was only 10. But yeah, like I don't think this would really jive very well. It might. It's a pretty warm green, so like that's good. You can't tell when you're right on top of it though. I also just don't want it to get too noisy. That's not terrible. And I'm wondering if we can get away with it in closer, like in like the inset corners and stuff. Or maybe down on the edges. It's not terrible. We'll experiment with it on the back where no one's gonna see and see how it looks. See, like this to me would change the wear pattern to be like this would then become one of those. Nope, not in there. And then we would change this to something else. And I don't think I like this. But if we took a look at this section and say we did those two gone, and we wanted to put a cobble, mossy cobble there, then we could use the jungle logs and the spruce stripped logs to make it look kind of mossy. I think jungle. Do I have smooth jungle? Smooth jungle, strip jungle. I do not. This one. Got it right. Oh, nope. Got it wrong. This is the one I want. Thanks for hanging out, Happy Soda. I'm glad that you're enjoying the progress. This has been fun, and I think this is going to be the project that kicks my butt into putting stuff back on YouTube. I know it's a mistake that I'm making in not growing the Twitch audience, and that people don't discover stuff on Twitch. They tend to discover stuff on YouTube and then come to Twitch. Yeah, that actually might work better. We'll just have to change the direction. Junglewood has cross grain, which is strange. No, I think the spruce looked better. Does this look okay? No, that's a very hard line. We are better off with probably something like that. This roof is going to take a little while, I think. There's going to be a lot of like noodling. And then probably spruce in here. Yeah, if we're going to go with the mossy, I feel like we kind of have to go all the way. I just wish there was a way to do more. I wish there was a way to have like mossy wood. I know we're asking a lot, right? Maybe if we do spruce there, and then another mossy there. There's no other darker mossy thing that we can come up with, though, is there? Outside of actually putting in, well, what if we did, what if we did a full block there, and it was, oh, there'd be nothing underneath it. I have to check inside. I don't think there's anything underneath that to hold up, because it'd be great if we could use powdered concrete, green powdered concrete. Oh, that might work. That might work, because the roof in here is going to be here. At least. So yeah, we could put something there. Let's go get that, see if we can squeeze something out. Oh, I don't need these trapdoors. That's what's taking up my inventory. Hey, True Purple, how's it going? Patches of grass. Yeah, grass might be okay. This is what I want, because grass is very bright and doesn't match the cobble so much. Is there anything else? Green wool. Trapdoors. Don't think there's any other green blocks that I could use. Busy, says True Purple. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. So I was kind of wondering if I can get away with one of these. I might have to do this. Just give me 1 second, folks. All right. That's actually not too bad. Not too bad. I feel like we could do something like this here too. And then use the stripped. And put another one maybe here. I feel like the nighttime is just going super fast. Like every time I turn around, I have to sleep. The green concrete powder works, I think. I agree. I'm gonna back up a second here. That's not a rocket. What I should do is get some ender pearls. That's actually pretty good, I think. You know, we're looking at this kind of a thing for reference, specifically looking at the bottom right part of the house. The stuff we changed the design, but that kind of a thing is actually not so bad. We might be able to translate that. It has such a hard corner there. It's the only thing. It tends to look a lot better next to the spruce than it does next to the acacia. Like, I don't mind this transition so much as this is hard. So I'm thinking like I instinctively want to change this to spruce and this. And so then that changes this, I think. So some of this is where people were asking me about where yesterday on stream, someone was asking about like how my illustration background comes in. And this is like composition harmony, you know, like trying to make sure that things are not too close together and that lines aren't too straight. Falling off of stuff. Marco89, hello, how's it going? Let's put something behind this too. What did I do over here? It's all spruce. Yeah, okay. Oh, I also used some dark oak. Such a tedious process, but in the end, I think worth it. I think maybe we'll take this, turn it sideways as well. Very good. Nice to finally catch up on your streams. Oh, very cool. Welcome in. Glad to have you. We're just kind of experimenting with the best way to texture this roof, and we've added in some cobble bits that are sort of working. I think it's going to honestly end up being less acacia than originally planned, but that's okay, because acacia is so loud. I also don't want to overdo it. And I don't think there's any real opportunities to put any bushes up here. Maybe like in that kind of a place. But I don't know how well how that's going to look. It might hide from the ground. It might hide all the hard work we just did. Yeah. Yeah, it totally does. Okay, we'll switch. We'll not do that. What we could do is maybe put it over here. So I'm thinking about, like, you know, the rhyme and reason for this stuff. Logically, this would be like a dark corner of the roof, and so it would get wet and probably stay wet and have stuff grow on it. Whereas this wouldn't. However, one of the things we could do on this side is maybe have something like this. Because this is a fairly dull side to things, and maybe we have an opportunity here to do something like this. Nope. What? Stop it. Stupid scaffolding. Maybe even push it over here. Oh. Well, that's okay. I don't like cornery stuff, but not the end of the world. And then something like that. So again, a reason for the moss to be nearby. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. I'd prefer to not be so even. So maybe we'll do... Nope. Oh, I know. We can wrap it around. Maybe. Give us a reason to do a different brick there. to sell it. Yeah, this is all in process. You know, these are just experiments and things. All in process. It's a little bit light on content, but I also think we have to think about, I don't think this is going to be stone. I think this part of the build is going to be wood. And I think what we had on the front was, yeah, a combo of spruce and stripped dark oak. So if I grabbed some spruce and stripped dark oak and think about like this section, I think what we can do is pull the dark oak down. Oh, I don't have anything in my inventory. Don't need the jungle. That's spruce. I need dark oak. Because this back part of the house has been throwing me for quite some time. And I don't know whether we need to do like stone combo or whether we need to do wood combo. But I think this particular section is going to stay wood, and I'll keep the stone, but the stone will stop here. Because I think, again, like you don't want it to feel too expensive because it's a farmhouse, right? So there'll be definitely a combination of wood and stone. And probably here we could do, if we did a cross beam, it would be here, I guess. I know we can't see anything right now, just give me a second. So I'm trying not to get too complicated because it is the back of the build and not a lot of people are going to actually see it. I do like designing things in the round though. Yeah, Marco, if I want feedback, I'll ask for it. Yeah, actually, I quite like that. I do. I wonder if that might be better as like a spruce log. Take that all the way up. I guess same idea. This is all, the second level is all stripped stuff. I actually just wonder if I can turn that staircase. Should check that out. I guess we could, couldn't we? No, not really. We'd have to do... that with like a platform. You know, that's not terrible. I wonder. And we'll just get rid of this. What do we think? Do we think it's looks good that way? I think that might be more fun. I don't know what we do with this space though. That seems strange. Just letting you know you're at 3 hours. Not sure if you want to take a break and hop into a snapshot. Actually, yes, that would probably be a good idea. I just have to check my phone here. I need to take a break anyway. I just want to finish this thought here. Oh, that's going to look interesting inside. I forgot about that. This particular wall is only 1 thick. That actually looks cool. Maybe in here we could do something like that. I just don't want to waste this space. It feels odd. Actually, I think this might go better the other way. That does help. I don't know if those would be better off as dark oak or spruce. I think the dark oak. I like the idea of mixing all the wood so it looks like it's a little bit more cobbled together. Where was that? Over here. Oh, I can't have that. That. And we should take these up. See what that looks like now from outside. I was on autopilot. I tried to go straight down the stairs. Yeah, I think that works. I guess there would be windows up there. It feels like, I guess we could do windows. I don't necessarily think, though. I think it might be better off just to be simpler to just do this. That feels like more of the top of a farmhouse. Like there'd only be windows in so many places. I don't think there'd be a lot. Oops. Put some torches up here so we can see what we're doing. And of course, we'll end up hiding all of this. I don't think I'm going to be designing the inside of everything that I do, because otherwise it'll take just eons. But yeah, so far I think this is coming together. Is this the farmhouse that you talked about on Spawn Chunks? It is indeed. It is indeed. Let's take a step back. And dump some of our inventory here. And get that back. Okay, so we've done a little bit of texturing on the back of the farmhouse, and we added some moss to the roof, which I didn't think I was going to be able to do, but it actually looks okay. Actually looks all right. So obviously the stone wall here is very plain. We haven't done anything with this. This is just like a placeholder for now. Just finished this. I feel like we might lower that crossbeam to match with these. And we might put another one in up higher, I think, maybe right there. And then obviously we have some fine tuning to do with this as well. But I like the shape of everything. And as far as the design goes, I think I've made it, without completely ripping it down, it's now smaller. It's not really small, but it's smaller than it was. So it's a big farmhouse, but there's some things that just can't be done small in Minecraft, right? And then for everybody that wants to know, this is the reference image. And again, not a direct copy. It's an inspiration that I kind of took. And I'd like to do something again like this, but make this and then like have the intention be an inn or something so that we could make it quite large, like really big roof and really go in a lot of details. Yeah, I think the farmland is looking pretty cool. Growing up nicely. And when you're in the front of the house, it doesn't look ginormous. I mean, it's still big, but it doesn't feel like expensive, I don't think. It's still pretty rustic inside. I still might knock this back. I still might knock this back by 2 blocks and have this pillar in this position and have the roof here only be two slabs instead of 4, just so it's not so big. And yeah, this feels... I'm wondering if because of all the wood it feels more refined. I wonder if I started to put more stone in here, if it would feel more medieval and more rustic if there was more stone. I think also I need to rough up the floor and stuff. So there's a bunch of things texture-wise in here that need to change. I'm happy with the kitchen. The kitchen feels like I want it to. I could even have a couple of like cobblestones and stuff here to balance it out. Ignore the back here. That's the chimney on the outside. We're going to be changing that to something else. Right now it's just a cobblestone placeholder. If you look outside, the shape of the chimney is okay, but it's all just cobblestone for now. And then this one I'm quite happy with because it kind of like snakes out around the roof, and that worked out well. It's getting dark, you can't see anything. Rainbow Shulker Island, yeah. Shulker Barf. But yeah, this is going to have to get moved, I think, the next time we work here because I want to figure out what's happening at the front, and this is kind of skewing my idea. But as you can see, the potatoes are all grown up. And this is what it looks like now when you walk in along the road. The whole idea is to come in over this bridge, and this is the first thing that you see. Is there anyone else online? No, just me for right now. So that's a nice green field. I would have liked to have maybe a second tier in there, but we didn't have enough room. That is a weird gap right there. What am I staring at? I guess this right here. So I might change that at some point. It feels very wide. Kind of stands out. But you can see the beetroot peeking up in the back, just enough. Give it a little bit of color. Yeah, obviously the front needs to be finished as well. I'm wondering if, as cool as they are, I'm kind of wondering whether I should reduce that to something simple across the top of the roof and have it so that it's all the same and therefore doesn't look as fancy. It looks good. I just don't know if it looks fitting, I guess is the way to put it. Yeah. So that's where we are with everything. I'm going to keep on streaming for just a little bit. I do need to take a short break, I think. Yes. Okay. I can stream for like another half an hour or so. Maybe 20 minutes. But so I'll take a very short break. I'm just going to step away from the computer for a minute. And then I'm going to switch over to the snapshot. So stick around. We're not going to continue on this project, but I want to check out the new snapshot just briefly and see some of the new textures. We're just going to pop into creative and kind of fart around. But yeah, I will see you folks in just a minute. So we are in snapshot 20W46A. I guess we'll just go into... I don't remember what the old textures look like, but we'll just update this one. Yes, I do. I know what I'm doing. There's nothing precious in this. Plus, a lot of the blocks are already laid out, so we can take a look at them. I don't know if they changed too much. Doesn't look like it. That looks to be about the same. Do we know if tough has changed? I guess I'll take a look at some of the notes here. Hold on, I gotta move this window out of the way. Snapshot hype, woohoo. Powdered snow is a thing. Let's just pop over here. Actually, there's some white blocks here. Do this. Powder snow. Wow. Powder snow bucket. Snow block, snowball, powder snow bucket, snow. Can you not get powdered snow in creative? I'm confused. Is it not a block? Oh, the candles have different icons now. And these have, I think, better textures. Like in the inventory. In a bucket and a cauldron. Yeah, where's the cauldrons here? Weird. That is strange. I imagine it's probably just like lava because it was one bucket to fill it. So if I get a comparator, I would imagine that this is going to do a signal and redstone. Oh, it's not one. Interesting. So 1, 2, 3 for a full, and then for lava, I think it's just 1. Oh, that's not going to work. Hold on. And then lava. So there are different... So one of the reasons I think people were saying they thought that it was too bad that lava didn't do like a different signal strength, but now this does 3 and this does 1. And then water, if I remember, does several. That is not how you spell water. Oh. Oh, right. It's bottles. Right. Right. So 1, 2, 3 for water. Or if you had bottles, you could reduce that to 2 or 1. So it's the same. Whoops. Oh, that's how you get it. It's not a block. Ugh. I don't like that. That's going to be a pain in the butt. Why is powdered snow in a bucket? That seems so strange. Okay. And we're stuck here. We can't actually jump out. It's like honey. We're not going to suffocate, but we're stuck. That is not a fun mechanic at all. Yeah, you can't jump out of it. You have to... I think it should act like swimming. I think if you hold down jump, you should slowly rise out of it. Like when you're in lava, you know? What does it look like next to snow? So you cannot put snow layers on top of it. Interesting. And it is just a little bit, it's not enough of a different texture to really tell. Just a little bit. Not much. Plus it has this weird line in it. I don't know why that is. Not affected by gravity. So if you were to do like a big pile of it though, this is all regular snow. And that's not a lot of difference. That's going to be really hard to spot when you're walking around and then whoop, you're stuck. That's going to be annoying. Not a fan of the mechanic. Not a fan of not being able to get out. I guess you have to have leather boots to get out of it. It's more than most likely my guess. So with leather boots, you just don't even sink at all. Yeah, that's not good. So if I go into it, and what happens if I put leather boots on? So if I have the leather boots on, I can swim out of it. Not keen on that. Try going in survival. Yeah, that's a good point. Nope, same thing. Oh, and then you're taking frost damage. Oh, that's cool. I heard about this. People were talking about this in the oh, and your POV zooms in. That's ugh. It's pretty. It's slow too, which is good. So you're not going to get poisoned to death, sort of a thing. But like that was 4 before it started to finally take us damage. That was a 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. So it's like 2.5 seconds. Am I still taking damage? So now that I'm out of it, it slowly fades away. That's cool. I like the animation and the way that they did that. I just don't like that you sink down to it and you can't jump out. I feel like you should be able to swim out very, very slowly and not just be stuck to it like Honeyblock, because that makes it no different than Honeyblock. And they always say they want to make things different. Right? Interesting mob farms. I agree, MB. Or MD, yeah. Can mobs spawn on them? I guess it depends on the light level. I think the cat's inside of it. Yeah. So they spawn down there. Interesting. Powdered snow is a trap block. Causes an entity that walks onto it to sink. You can pick up and place powdered snow with a bucket. Wear leather boots to prevent yourself from sinking into powder blocks. Leave a cauldron outside in falling snow and it will fill with powdered snow. Oh, so you can collect powdered snow on your own. See, they've done that with powdered snow. We were just talking about this on the stream. And that is too bad that when you put down an empty cauldron, it doesn't fill with rain. Or does it? I don't think it does, though. Sorry, cat. Pretty sure it doesn't. We can also do... I think I have to be higher. Yeah. Just have to be at a higher altitude. Don't think there's anything close by. This is kind of an island seed. I think it does. Might have to take a while. Standing in powdered snow will slowly freeze an entity. Once frozen, freeze damage is done every few seconds to the frozen entity. Each piece of leather armor worn causes an entity to freeze more slowly. Something that I like about this freeze thing is that I bet you that was something that they had in mind as an effect that would happen to you with the Iceologer. But because the Iceologer is not coming in this update, they added it to snow as well. But I would imagine that the Iceologer would also do that to you. I don't know if the mobs were taking damage. Zombie. So he was able to walk through it. So now he's in it. Let's see if he takes damage in it. He probably does. Glad they didn't add the Iceologer the way... see, he can't jump out of it. Yep, so he's taking damage now. So it'd be like an early non-nether... Right? Because the only way to do that, I think, with any other block is either campfires or magma blocks. I imagine campfires are probably faster. Now he's sorry, he's back in the snow. I wish he had like a texture change. I wish he would freeze. Like I wish he would be blue instead of red. Like the damage flash should... Well, I guess universally you want the damage flash to be red, but I think the damage flash could be... Yeah, he died. That didn't take terrible long time. That combined with entity cramming would actually be pretty good. Hold on a second here. Let me just scroll up in these notes. Copper blocks are now crafted from 4 copper block ingots. Okay, so they reduced the copper block recipe. That's good. I don't think they changed the texture. Looks about the same, which is unfortunate. These are still very bright. This is a terrible highlight right here. These pixels, this is too much. I'm not a fan of the texture on that. I will be doing a retexture on that eventually. I feel like the candles might have changed a little bit. They certainly did in the inventory. Like if you look at the candles in here, they're definitely way easier to spot. Copper. That all looks the same. So the recipe now is something you can craft directly in your inventory. So we can just... Oh, I need to... Yeah, so you can craft copper blocks that way. And then what does 4 of these do? Right, so now 4x4 for those. So that's a lot cheaper. That's nice. Sky color now varies smoothly when moving between different biomes. Oh, interesting. Where's a new biome? There's a desert over here. Guess we have to find a swamp or a taiga. I don't think the taiga has a different color. Maybe it's the swamp. I don't see one within a decent range. It's a pretty fun seed, actually. List of changed blocks. Cut copper, lightning rod, calcite. Oh, calcite changed? Oh, calcite did change. Yeah, that looks more stony now. That looks more like a cobble. That used to look like a sheet. It still has like a funny diagonal texture though. So if we grab some quartz, block of quartz, smooth quartz, and we'll grab diorite and white wool and concrete powder. Oh, I lost my quartz. So it's still not, has a nice sound to it, but quartz is very warm. This is very neutral. It's got a little bit of yellow to it. It probably goes best with, I guess, the wool. Looks good next to the concrete. I bet you it looks good next to acacia logs as well. You're probably thinking about that. Yep. Yep. Thanks, the Sea Fire. That's a cool username. I'm glad you like the spawn chunks. Bit sad that the light weathered looks muddy, and I don't know what they changed here. I don't remember what they looked like. These are still the same, I think. They're maybe a little bit farther away from Prismarine. But yeah, I don't necessarily like, I mean, this looks okay, but I don't know about this one. I much prefer it when it wasn't the whole block that changed, but when it was like part of it, you know, like there was like a decay of the surface. I think it looked better. I don't think they changed that. Texture changes. Yeah, they made this worse. This is not good. The lightning rod. Amethyst block, budding amethyst block. I guess they're subtly different, not much different. I don't remember the streaks in the glass being this prominent. I don't like this. I feel like this was different. I'd have to go back and watch my other VOD, but I don't think the streaks were that prominent in the glass. But that is unfortunately all the time that I have. Not a lot of time, but I don't think they changed a whole lot. Technical changes, item command, data packs, loot tables. Yeah, pretty small snapshot on the surface. Most of it looks to be under the hood. Anyway, we will dig into more of the snapshot on the spawn chunks, and I'll have more time to maybe mess around a little bit in creative over the week. But yeah, that's going to be it for me today, folks. Thanks so much for hanging out. Really appreciate the company. It was a really fun stream. Lots of fun conversations. If you've enjoyed this, please leave a like before you take off. We are going to pass you on to raid somebody. So more than likely more Minecraft coming your way because it's a holiday in most North American places. So I'm sure there's lots of people playing Minecraft. You can follow me on Twitter at Joel Duggan. You can subscribe to the Spawn Chunks at thespawnchunks.com and the Citadel Cafe at thecitadelcafe.com. Those are both free podcasts. One is about Minecraft. The other one is about sci-fi and fantasy entertainment. Really, really fun shows that I co-host and produce, both of them. And they're free, so why not go listen? You can also support the stream at Patreon. That's patreon.com/JoelDuggan. It's one of the best ways for me to do more streams like this one during the week And last but not least, thank you to all the folks that subscribed with the tier 1 with the Prime Gaming, and if you happen to join the Patreon over the course of the stream, because you now have all access to the Discord. So check that out. Don't forget to connect your Discord and your Twitch, and hopefully we will see you in the Discord soon. And look for another stream, probably an art stream for me this week, I think. Knock on wood. That's going to be it for me for now. I will see you folks next time. Let's find out who we're going to raid. See you soon. We're going to raid Whip. Whip is online. He's been on the Sponge Chunks with me a few times. Be kind. I cannot stay. So just tell Whip that I said hello and enjoy the stream with Whip.